Florida and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jamania. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Badgers will have to punt this one away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes a quick catch. They got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Direct snap to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They're not going to get him. Who's in? Touchdown, Florida.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Or it's snapped to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that part.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Same tailback, another carry. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Finds an open target on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. And the Badgers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Wisconsin 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, the The offense failed earlier on a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the completion made. Great move there. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. He finds some space. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Gators are in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Hard running through a tackle. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Is on for the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He can't stop him. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's caught. It's Willingham. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger's good quarterback play. It always seems to make the right decision.
The completion makes it second and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida 14, Wisconsin 7.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And they'll use the ground game here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a draw play. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. And for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. There's contact on the throw, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. And the Badgers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Badgers will kick this away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They go with a direct snap. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powers through.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more of the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Jamania. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry up. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw over the middle. and is intercepted. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And here's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark. The Gators move into the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 21, Wisconsin 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
Let's go.
Ball handed off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Direct snap to the back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. they line up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Looks left and finds his target there. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. And the Badgers pick up enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Badgers line up with a 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They finally corral him at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get in.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he converts the 2-point try, now a 13-point game.
And makes the score. Florida 28, Wisconsin 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, the offense has the lead here. You just got to play smart football. Now he doesn't pick up the first down, and he goes out of bounds to stop the clock. It's things like this that can cost you a football game.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a quick grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. At this point, not much you can do except play for pride. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fights off a defender. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. When a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. That run good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter? Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredible.